here. Who's asleep?
Piper's waking up. Piper waking up.
Okay, good.
All of us are awake.
We're at Grandma and Grandpa's today. Here are Grandpa's honeybee hives. They are ready to have the honey extracted. He's already taken the supers off the top, and that's where the honey that he's going to extract is coming from. Grandpa has 2 hives, but at different times throughout the years he's had up to 24.
Yeah.
You gotta wash your hands.
Yeah.
Are you extracting it already?
A little bit, yeah.
Cool.
I saved the best ones for you.
Oh, nice.
We don't.
Oh, guys, I'm
Okay.
guys.
Uh-huh.
This is a 12 frame radial extractor, and the bees build a comb in kind of a V, like up here and up here, and that way the nectar doesn't fall out, it doesn't drip out. And so when you put this in the extractor, you put it this face into the outside, and then when you turn it on, it spins it to the outside, and then it runs down to the bottom, and then we'll drain it out the bottom.
What does it smell like down here?
Get on it.
Honey.
You know what would happen if we opened that door and left it open?
Would the bees come in?
The whole basement would be full of bees.
Oh my goodness.
It's happened
That's why we do
before.
it inside. And if we go around and around, go around and around and around and around, can you feel it pulling? Can you feel yourself pulling out? That's how it sucks the honey out.
Is that me and Grandpa do it this way?
Yeah.
There's still a little honey on the outside of these, and I'll put them back on the beehive, and the bees will clean it up. And then I take them and wrap these supers in plastic bags and put them in the freezer for about a week, and that'll kill all the eggs of the wax worms, because the wax worms will destroy these. And these are like gold. This is drawn comb. People pay a lot of money for this. You just use these over and over again.
The bees can do it, but it takes a long time.
Yeah, I've had these in bags for probably 10 years, and they're just as good as new.
Wow.
Normally, if there's a lot of honey in these hives,
Leave it a little bit over.
this would be capped. You'd have this beautiful white wax over that. They'd be completely sealed, and we'd have to cut those cappings off and then scrape this. But I mean, that's a convenience now, is we don't have to do that. We'll just stick it right in. We started off with 2 nucleus hives, and last summer, and one of them died in August, and so we only had one through the winter, and then we split that one this spring, and now we have 2. And I'm just trying to raise bees, not honey. Next year, hopefully, if I can get them through the winter alive, I'll split them, and then I'll have 4. And if you're ready, I'll give you 2 hives.
Yeah, we'll be ready. That's awful pretty.
You'll need a hive tool. What you do is use this and pry it over like that, and that'll loosen it. There you go. Now you can lift it out. The bees they make propolis, they collect it, and it's called bee glue, and they just have it all through the hive, and it's a mess. There you go. Is that heavy?
Ooh, that one's got a lot of honey in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it does.
When you open up a beehive and it's so full of honey, and you take your hive tool and you scrape up a bunch of honey and comb, and you stuff it under your veil. Bees flying all around you. Okay, let's crank it up. Spin that honey out. How fast it comes out depends on how thin the honey is, and you have a maximum amount of moisture in your honey in order for it to not ferment. It's about 18.5%. It needs to be that or lower. Well, I made a how-to video on it.
Was having the honor of opening the spigot.
Yeah, lift this thing up.
Whoa.
I'm gonna tell Gracie to come find out.
You gotta turn
Don't
this.
stick your finger in the flow, because it'll just spill all over your finger.
And then lift that up.
This.
Lift up that lever right there.
Yep.
There you go. Yeah, we don't want to dump it out all on the floor.
When you set it down.
When we do production honey, we use, right now I'm just going to hand it.
No. Your fingers in the honey.
I know, I'll lick it off in a minute. This is what we used to store honey in. And it's got a spigot. We bottle it off the bottom. And that's how you purify your honey. You just let it sit in here for about a week. And then all this foam and bee parts and whatever dead hive beetles will float to the top. And then you just eat that yourself, skim it out and eat it. And then you sell your pure stuff.
How many hives on how much land did y'all raise your bees?
Well, we had 24 hives on 1/3 of an acre.
I'm gonna taste some honey.
So yummy.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's very flowery tasting, this batch. Have you tasted it yet?
Greg calls his spring honey spring wildflower because it's a mix.
It tastes like flowers,
Okay.
but not in a bad way.
Yeah.
Sometimes things that taste like flowers taste like perfume,
It's too. Yeah.
but this isn't like that.
You ready? What do you think?
Medicine, go down. Medicine, go down. Medicine, go down.
I would say it's another great day on the homestead, but we weren't on the homestead today, except this morning doing chores. But it was another great day on Grandma and Grandpa's homestead. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.